Okay, CDL fans, welcome to segment 2. Still waiting on the arrival of my niece, Mia. She should be here soon, I would say, probably within the hour. But onwards we move. And the thing is, it's not so much the recording, it's, upload, because, other stuff might happen that might delay me uploading this video. So anyways, on to the Pacific Division Showdown that we are about to have. To start off this second segment, we've got Lila Geysers, San Francisco Shinobis on the road to take on the league-operated Seattle Lumberjacks. Seattle with a 5-win, 5-loss, no ties, 1 overtime loss record for 16 points. San Francisco with the record of 4 wins, or my mistake, 3 wins, 6 losses, 1 tie, 1 overtime loss for 12 points. So, coming into this game day, San Fran 7 points back from the playoff spot, which Chicago is currently holding. Now, Seattle with a chance here to tie up with Chicago in the standings if they can get a win themselves. They were 3 points back in the standings. And of course, Chicago just lost to Houston. So, big Western Conference matchup here. Let's get a look at the lineups. Blue 5-12 leads the way for the San Francisco Shinobis today, followed by Zapper at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, it's Spectite Jr., and at 5-point gainer is the rookie Cliprod. To the home side of the field, the Seattle Lumberjacks lead the way with Rocket Oil. Following Rocket Oil out there at the middleman spot is 76. The captain spot is Black Spectite, and at 5-point gainer is Crazy Eyes. When these two teams met 2 weeks ago, San Francisco was home. They got a 15-5 win on home field. They will try to duplicate the results here today on the road. Rocket Oil and Blue 5-12 starting us off. Neither car has the advantage to start this game, and scoreless after a while. A couple collisions in here, and now 5-0 Seattle in the lead. Rocket Oil getting the flip zap, brings out Zapper. 5-0 score. Seattle on top. Lumberjacks looking to increase it. Not going to happen there. We are tied at 5. Enters 76 now for the Lumberjacks. And whoo, what a shot! That was a heavy hit. Both cars staying up, and there was interference to boot. And this time, 76 with a good flip. Seattle retaking the lead, 10-5 the score. He's a smash mouth car. He's big, heavy, metal, and he just hits cars very hard. And I know that's like cliche in this league where, everybody hits their hardest. But when you're about 63 grams and everybody else is like 32, 40 grams, somewhere in there, it just has a little extra smacky smack to it, if you know what I'm saying. But 10-5 is the score, and now 76 going to win here. Both him and Spectite Jr. are down. 15-10 Seattle on top. And now Seattle going for the win yet again is, of course, the 5-point gainer, getting the opportunity here for the San Francisco Shinobis as he takes on Spectite, Black Spectite. Spectite Jr. eliminated from the game, so Black Spectite out there for Seattle now after the out of play, looking for the win. Still 15-10, his team on top. Cliprod trying to send this one to overtime. Both cars down, got to get back. Game cannot end on a tie between a 5-point gainer and a captain, and that time it is over. 15-10, Cliprod is down, and the Seattle Lumberjacks at home get the win over the Shinobis. A tough game day for Lila Geyser, but again, I think that the Canadians making it to the Stanley Cup Finals yesterday kind of supersedes this. So, but it is a tough loss for the Shinobis to take in the standings, but Seattle, a big win. Pardon me, folks, a big win for Seattle. 15-10 is a tie with Chicago in the standings. So I think they're now both 6-5-0-1 when it comes to a tiebreaker. Not sure if the two teams have actually played this season, but I'll have to check on the standings later on because I think they have. Oh no, they haven't. July 9th, Seattle meets Chicago. In case anyone was wondering. But coming up next, focusing on the here and now, we got the Nevada Thunder on the road against the Houston, Houston already played. The Nevada Thunder on the road against the Phoenix Firebirds. Western Conference rivalry even from way back. These teams been going at it since 1999 when Nevada came in the league. So, classic Western Conference rivalry. Firebirds and Thunder, folks. It's coming up next. Stay tuned. Welcome CDL fans to the game that's going to put us halfway through our June 25th set of matchups. We got the Nevada Thunder league-operated team on the road to take on Matt Geiser's Phoenix Firebirds. Matt Geiser didn't have too much success earlier in this game day when his Atlanta Avengers lost home against the Washington Patriots, and neither of his teams were expected to do too well this season. But lo and behold, the Phoenix Firebirds sitting here at home right now with a 7 wins, 3 losses, no ties, 1 overtime loss record with 22 points. They came into this game day second place in the Western Conference and the current leaders of the Pacific Division. They are trying to hang on to that title and try to close the gap between them and Mexico City after, of course, the Jaguars took a loss today. Their opponents, the Nevada Thunder, opposite record, 3 wins, 7 losses, no ties, 1 OT loss. They have 10 points on the season, sitting 11th place out of that 12-team Western Conference. They really need to pick up their game moving forward with the rest of the season if they want to have a chance at sniffing the playoffs in the end. Earlier in the season, just 2 weeks ago, Nevada took the 15-0 loss at the hands of the Firebirds. Will a similar thing happen here today? We're about to find out. 7 series leads away for the Nevada Thunder today, followed by Monkey at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, it's Black Lena, and that 5-point gainer is Inferno. To the home side of the field, you got the Phoenix Firebirds, Matt Geiser's squad leading the way with Green Arrow today, followed by Kid Custom at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, it's Power Pistons, and that 5-point gainer for the Firebirds is Stock 34. So the Nevada Thunder came into the league under Dale Braymiller back in 1999, and they are down right here. 5-0 real quick. Green Arrow getting that first flip of the game and getting it quickly. So the Firebirds, one of the original 6 CDL teams, winners of Crash Bowl 2, as a matter of fact. We got a good matchup here. Monkey versus Green Arrow. 5-0 score. Firebirds in the lead, make it 5-5. Monkey gets the flip there, and we are even. That now brings up Kid Custom for Phoenix. Interference right there. So, the interference saves himself, still 5-5. And that time, nothing to save there, straight up in the middle of the field. It is a good flip. 10-5, Nevada in the lead, looking for the upset. Power Pistons trying to even this thing up. Power Pistons will even it up. Monkey down, score tied at 10. Enter Black Lena now for the Nevada Thunder. So, both of these cars, Power Piston models, or Lena models. Black Lena, kind of got a grayish hint now, more graphite for the Nevada Thunder, and the blue and green Power Pistons out there for the Phoenix Firebirds. Here we go. Both cars staying up here, identical models, going at it. Power Pistons on that home side of the field, good spin cycle there. Both cars again able to stay alive. Another good spin cycle by Black Lena as he continues to battle with Power Pistons. Power Pistons getting some good hits, and this time out of play goes Black Lena. Identical models, tie game, 10 apiece. 2 captains out there. Ooh, almost a flip right there. And this time we will have a flip. Black Lena can't hang on any longer. Power Pistons at home, feeding off the energy of this home crowd. Okay, it could be a little louder. Maybe some sound effects would help. I don't know. I don't think I got time to add that. But needless to say, 15-10. So here we go with the timeout that had to be taken right there. So we are back. Inferno and Power Pistons still battling it out. Game on the line for Phoenix. These 2 cars stay up. Nope. These 2 continue to go, and we are going to have overtime. Power Pistons down at the hands of Inferno. So game tied at 15. That brings out Stock 34 now for the Phoenix Firebirds, trying to win this game. Both these teams trying to get the victory in OT. And out of play goes Stock 34, Inferno. He was down there, but because of the out of play, saves them, still tied at 15. So this will be $5 donated to charity. Well, actually $10 actually. 5 to each charity involved. They don't even know they're involved. Another out of play there, still 15-15. So we continue. And on my foot here, out of play. Inferno.
Okay, I know wait.
Huh? Oh, Okay. So Inferno and Stock 34 both still up 15-15. The score. Oh, good hit there. Car staying up, and now this time Stock 34 with the good flip. 20-15 the final in OT, and it's going to be the Phoenix Firebirds getting the win over the Nevada Thunder in overtime. So that's $10 in charity. 5 goes to the Animal Cancer Foundation. The other 5 going to St. Jude's. Entertaining matchup, and what a game to bring us to our halfway point. 20-15, the final in OT. So Phoenix and Nevada putting on a show. Denver and Detroit coming up next. Folks, I'm out of breath from them with mine. We'll be back. Well, CDL fans, the time has come to start the second half of our June 25th game day. We're still in the second segment, of course, but it should be a fun one. Western Conference showdown here. We've got the Denver Mustangs on the road with a record of 6 wins, 2 losses, no ties, 3 overtime losses, holding down 4th place in the Western Conference and trying to catch up to the leaders of the Central Division. Of course, talking about Mexico City. They are on the road to take on these 6 wins and 5 losses. Pardon me, folks. I'm drinking indigestion or something. The Detroit Devils 6-5, no ties or OT losses, 18 points in total. So we got 4th place versus 7th place in the West right here. Big playoff implications as we drive on with this 12th of 20 game days this season. So Purple Custo leads the way for the Denver Mustangs on the road, followed by Golden Rat at the middleman spot. For the captain spot, it's Highlight and it's who at 5-point game. To the home side, it's going to be Pioneer leading the way, followed by the rookie V-Dub, number 2 overall pick at the middleman spot. To the captain spot is Spectite, and that 5-point gainer for the Detroit Devils is Black Marinello. The last time these two teams met, Denver got a shutout win on home field, and they'll be looking for similar results. Of course, Detroit looking for something better here in the rubber band match. And not going to plan for them. 5-0. Denver in the lead to start things off. Purple Fire leading things here. Make it 10-0. He rides out V-Dub, and V-Dub cannot get the flip on him. Look at this Purple Custom staying steady here. Still 10-0 now, or should I say, becomes 10-0 now as he looks to make it 15-0, and the win not going to happen. Spectite coming out for the Detroit Devils, and he keeps them alive. So score now 10-5 in favor of the Denver Mustangs. Golden Rat looking to put this game away. Spectite trying to tie it up. These two were pretty big back in 2016 when they were going at it. That Southern Division of the time, New Orleans and Roswell back in the day. It's who these teams, who these cars used to play for. This year, Golden Rat took the MVP in 2016. New Orleans made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals, but that time, Golden Rat is down. Of course, remember the old Roswell Aliens that Spectite used to play for, where he started his career with, and of course, Roswell Aliens became the Detroit Devils. 10-10, enough history lesson on with the game. Highlight out there for Denver, Spectite out there for Detroit. Oh, what a move by Highlight as he stays in it. This time, Highlight down, Spectite has a good flip. So the score. Now 15-10 in favor of the Detroit Devils, looking for the win. Who trying to force overtime? Not going to happen. 15-10 the final, and the Detroit Devils break even with the Denver Mustangs here in 2021. Huge win for the Detroit Devils here at home, as they'll close a little bit of a gap. Them in Houston closing up with Denver and Mexico City at the top of that Central Division. Big win. Big win for Detroit, no doubt. And this team really has gone through a roller coaster. And to go from making the playoffs, actually making it to the 2019 Eastern Conference Championship in the last year that we had 32 teams, Detroit was in the East. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2019, and then in 2020, they finished second to last place in the entire league. So how far the Detroit Devils have come and how much of a roller coaster it's been for them these past couple of seasons. They are treading just above that 500 right now. Coming up next, though, we are going to bring the second segment to an end with the defending world champions, Brandon Kuma and his Tampa Bay Gators going to be on the road looking for some revenge against Shane Geiser and the Philadelphia Demons, who happened to blank the Gators 2 weeks ago. Let's see what happens this time around. What's coming up? Well, CDL fans, the time has come to bring our second segment to our start. Well, CDL fans, the time has come to bring our second segment of this June 25th game day to its close. Last Hartfield game of the day, and should be a fun matchup to see as we got two really good teams about to go head-to-head. Of course, one of them, the defending world champions, and I'll be talking about the Tampa Bay Gators. Even though maybe their regular season record doesn't show it so far. 6 wins, 5 losses, no ties or OT losses. Currently with 18 points, they are 5th place in the Eastern Conference and trying to close the gap between them and the leaders of the Atlantic Division. That would be the Philadelphia Demons. 8 wins and 3 losses, and looking to improve on that here today. So leading the way for Brandon Kuma's Tampa Bay Gators is Purple Fire, followed by Ratified at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, it's 47 Roman, and that 5-point gainer is Battle. To the home side of the field, we got Shane Geiser's Philadelphia Demons. Leading the way for them is Silver Molina, followed by Hammer Jr. at the middleman spot. At the captain spot, that's Red Spectite, and High Tech is that 5-point gainer for the Demons here today. So Silver Molina and Purple Fire leading us off here. Game is on, but Carr's able to stay up. And this time, Silver Molina with a good flip. 5-0 Philadelphia in the lead, looking for similar results. They shut out Tampa Bay in that first meeting, and both cars staying up there. They're going to switch sides this time, and Ratified has a good flip. 5-5 the score. Enter Hammer Jr. now. Hammer Jr. versus Ratified. Oh, both cars somehow staying up. And yet again, keeping their own side of the field. This time, Ratified is down. So Hammer Jr. gets the flip there. 10-5 Philly on top. And looking for the win. Tampa Bay trying to even this up with Highlight. Or my bad, not Highlight. 47 Ronnie says, remember my name, I'll make you remember it. I just flipped this guy. And he flipped him quick. 10-10 the scores. That brings out Red Spectite for the Demons. Trying to retake this lead. Of course, 47 Ronan trying to get the lead for Tampa Bay. Would be their first of the game, right? If I remember correctly, yes, it would. We got a good defensive battle happening here. 2 good defensive cars. Red Spectite. Oh, and I want to call them Highlights so bad. Because, I mean, look at this 47 row. It's the paint job, man. It's the paint job. It just gets me, right? And the real Highlight has, like, white and blue on top. But anyways, still 10-10 after the out of play. We continue. Oh, do a barrel roll. Able to stay up was Red Spectite that time. These two continue to go at it. 2 good defensive cars battling it out here. And what a breakdance maneuver. Mama put them in the K-pop video. And a great shot. Both cars again able to stay alive. Hanging on to the edge there was 47 Ronan. Out of play goes 47 Ronan. He'll retake the visitor side. Still tied at 10 here in this one. Do a barrel roll. Somehow Red Spectite staying up. And this time hanging on to the edge. Might have been interference there. Both cars still in this game. We are still tied at 10. Not anymore. Red Spectite down. What a matchup. 47 Ronan putting on a show with Red Spectite. 15-10 now the score. Tampa Bay in the lead looking for the win. High Tech trying to force overtime. And we will see overtime. High Tech getting the flip there. And we are all leaving at 15. And yes, that's another $10 to charity, folks. What a matchup. These two teams are having. Tied at 15 in OT. It's battle for Tampa Bay. High Tech for Philadelphia. Here we go in overtime, and Battle is down. 20-15 the final in OT, and the Philadelphia Demons reigning supreme in 2021. Shane Geiser's squad sweeps Tampa Bay in the regular season, and they look well on their way to doing some big things. They improved to 9-3. Tampa Bay falling to 6-5-0-1. They do get a point in the standings from that loss. Hard fought OT game, what a show. But at the end of the day, a tough game day for Brandon Kuma. Both of his teams taking losses today, and especially in Mexico City, a huge upset. But Philadelphia, what a game that they put on. Held on in there. Tampa Bay brought the challenge, no doubt. Way better showing from Tampa Bay today than what they had last time. But needless to say, we got the last game day, or the last segment of this game day is coming up. Buffalo at Toronto, San Diego at LA, Puerto Rico and Miami would be going at it, and then Gowanda versus New York in our main event. So should be some fun stuff. Stay tuned.